Natasha Watts. You're tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? We got a special edition of On the Block Sports Talk.
After Sports Talk.
There you go.
After Dark.
The Hammer's back. I've been away for a few weeks, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Good to be here. You know what I'm saying? Here with the usual suspects. Got my man Stat to my right. Got my man Panda to my left, because he's always going left. And we got Coach Black in the building. Of course, you know we got my man Mustafa doing what he do behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Finals, man. NBA Finals.
Yes, sir.
There is no...
No, I wanted to start off with an RIP to a good friend of ours.
No doubt.
Yes,
No doubt. Please do.
To Cameron Drafton, his father passed away, so we
Really? Yes.
he's a good brother of ours.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
I
brother
know
of
that.
ours.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Troy passed away.
Actually,
We
Troy,
sent his
and Troy Martin's our father.
Father.
Yeah,
That's
our
right.
father-in-law.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's why Jen Nation couldn't be here with us today.
Exactly. So
Okay.
we like to send a condolence out to
No doubt. Yeah,
the Drafton family.
Moment of
Yes, sir.
silence.
Yeah.
No doubt. Yeah, definitely moment of silence on the show. Yeah, man, I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
condolences go out to his family.
Yeah, indeed, man.
Without
And we
a
lost
doubt.
him. We lost another one. I wouldn't say, but he feels like a part of the family. Me and
that?
Theo know this cat. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, passed away
Same
this same day.
Yes.
Wow.
Is this, who's this?
Oh, he's a big time wrestler. Came up from the south.
Dusty Rhodes, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dusty
Yeah,
Rhodes.
yeah,
Yeah, American Dream.
Yeah, listen,
Mr. Charisma himself.
They both were American men.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Son of a plumber.
Yeah.
The common man.
Yes,
Yeah. And, I grew up with him, so it's kind of like losing a family member when you talk about Dusty.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Dusty.
Okay, I thought it was somebody you personally knew, but you kind of grew up with him, so you definitely...
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you're a wrestling fan, forget about it. He was the man.
Yeah,
he
he
was.
was.
He
Yeah,
got
yeah.
the,
He was
got
the
the
face
famous.
of wrestling.
He got the best cliches in the business.
Indeed, yeah. Son of a plumber, the cold-blooded sausage killer. Sausage maker, excuse me. The common man's, the Tower of Power,
Yeah.
too sweet to be sour. When you think of charisma, you think of a few people. You think of Ric Flair, you think of Dusty Rhodes, you think of Gorgeous George. He was around that type of frame.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ravishin'
he gave
Ronald.
color. Yeah, he gave color to what was entertainment.
Right, exactly.
Entertainment, basically.
I give you that. Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Panda. Damn.
On the
Roll.
There it is, man.
You talk like it is.
Shoot.
Great stuff.
Hey, is it a shoot?
Shoot.
Is it a shoot? Oh,
Back to the finals, man.
Yeah, back to the finals.
Yes, sir.
19 million viewers watched this game last night, bro.
Casual fans and
Wow,
regular fans.
that's crazy.
That's impressive, man.
That's impressive, man. It's up 34% from 2014.
Look at the
Wow.
participants. You got Steph Curry and LeBron, the chosen one.
Definitely got the chosen.
So
one.
you got that was pretty good.
Steph Curry's like the people's and wrestling. How would you say
The people's champ. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Very likable person. Everybody loves LeBron.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got likable people on each team. There's no real
Yeah.
bad guy.
They like Deli.
Everybody
They love Deli.
everybody
They
like
love
Deli.
Deli.
Yeah.
Everybody like Deli. But
Splash
Deli
Deli.
kind of started reading his clippings. But we'll get back to that, Vinny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Coach? Because that's your new man.
You
You know what I'm saying?
really
do that.
That's Vinny's new man. That's
You do
Coach's
that.
new man. Deli. You know what I'm saying? But the series started off with a blast, though. 2 overtime games. Went back to Cleveland. Cleveland kind of dominated the first 3 quarters. Golden State kind of found their rhythm in that 4th quarter. Made it real close. But Cleveland prevailed. LeBron's been incredible
He has to be.
for the first 3 games. And you're right, he has to be. He has to be. He's Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson,
He has
all
to.
in one in this series. Up until yesterday.
Well, he was tired.
Up until yesterday.
He was
Up until
tired.
he was tired, and they ran a different defensive scheme at him.
And he still had 20.
And
It's double.
And he still had
It's double.
He still had a double.
They went
He made Andre Iguodala work for all his money.
Well, you mean Andre Iguodala made him work for all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words,
It was
but,
double.
Well, they both,
And-
because he had to play hard defense, so it's.
And he has though, but in the first 3 games, the strategy at the beginning of the first 2 games was let LeBron get his and don't let him get them triple doubles, which worked to an extent for a little while. You understand what I'm saying? But it didn't work in game 3, where he was just like totally just dominating the game. You know what I mean? Dominating the series, as we would say. And they made Steve Kerr made a coaching change. Actually, his young assistant suggested to Steve Kerr, let's go small ball and let's start Iguodala instead of Andrew Bogut. And Kerr did a Popovich thing and didn't let everybody know what was going on until the opening tip-off when Iguodala came out and played power forward as opposed to small forward, and Green played center, and small ball really hurt them, actually. You know, they got pounded on the boards, without a doubt. And when they started off to that 7-0 lead, just like everybody in this room thought, wow, here we go again.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they kept their composure, and they prevailed. And
Well, it's all about adjustments.
it wasn't really a great game. It was a great game if you like Golden State, but it was a good game. It's been a good series, and that's what we're here to talk about right now for the first at least 20 minutes of the show.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I know you've been foregoing and seeing Cleveland, doing what they've been doing. Their physical defense has pressured and disrupted Golden State to not play their style. But Golden State went into a desperate mode yesterday, like they should have been from Jump Street, and played ball yesterday. So, what do you think Cleveland has to do to make adjustments from Game 4 to Game 5 in order to win this thing, or to win Game 5? Let's take it game by game.
Okay, to win Game 5, I think they need to play more players. They need to play.
Why isn't Sean Marion playing?
Sean Marion needs to be playing.
Why is Sean Marion?
He's not hurt. I don't know what it is.
He can still play.
He can
10
still
minutes.
play. He can
still
keep
play 10 minutes.
he can keep productive
Come on, he got a
minutes.
ring.
Yeah,
He's
he
been
can
there.
keep
You understand what I'm saying? Come on,
keep
David
I mean,
Black, I don't know.
you exhaust Kyrie. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know
But
what?
let-
I mean, the bottom line. I think when Kyrie went down, I think even Golden State thought that this was going to be a walkover, and they kind of took their foot off the pedal, which you really don't take your foot off the pedal. But I think they took their foot off the pedal a little bit, thinking that this series would be a little easier. You understand what I'm saying? But it really wasn't, because
They thought they were
everybody else stepped up.
Do you think when LeBron is off the court that because I didn't really see much ball scoring when LeBron was off the court? That's a problem.
It's
It's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem.
It's a
Reason
major
is,
problem.
he's a point guard.
So if you can't score, then prevent them from scoring. Like I can understand not scoring against a team like Golden State, but your defense should ante up and really jump up on it and prevent them from scoring. If you can't score, then they shouldn't score either.
Well, Cleveland's defense has been outstanding up until yesterday, baby.
Yeah.
And the bottom line, if you look at the stats, if you hold Golden State to under 97 points, they're 0-4 in the playoffs.
Right.
If they score 97 and above, they're 14-1 in the playoffs.
You can't
You
let him score
understand what I'm
100
saying?
points.
You can't let them score 100 points. Golden State's defense has been good. Both defenses has been good. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain players that got to step up. Like J.R. Smith's got to step up. You know what I'm saying? Iman Shumpert's got to step up. Moscow,
He's stepping up.
he's stepping up. He's improved.
But consistent.
Very good.
So the Knicks got to step up in the playoffs. The Knicks got to play.
Some of these,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Like some of these, especially J.R. J.R.'s the second best
Scoring.
scorer on their team, and he's got to step up.
I don't see it.
I see it.
I see a
see it.
Carmelo situation all over again.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
They're in the headlights. They can't do it on their own. When they had Love and when they had Kyrie, they were on skates. They didn't have the responsibility.
Right. Yeah, but you know what?
But now the
but they've been
pressure-
holding their responsibility for the playoffs throughout the playoffs, though.
One game. Let's see what happens next.
But you know what they've been doing? They've been playing defense, but the strategy of playing the offensive part is with JR he can go 1-on-1, but they just Golden State is just as good as them. They play great defense with they threes and they fours.
Right.
So it's kind of like, but the problem is LeBron James is slowing down the game for a half-court game, but then he was tired in Game 4. The whole team was tired in Game 4 because all that winning Game 3 took a lot out of them, I think. But Golden State made a great coaching change. They went small ball like Kev said, but the fact that when they went small ball, they pushed the ball up and put David Lee in the game.
Right.
So the game, so now the big man's not slowing the game down for Golden State. They're moving the ball a lot faster.
So David Lee was a big part
difference.
of what's going on with Golden State's game plan. He's been invincible all year, but throughout this playoffs, throughout the championship right now, the last couple of games, when you go to double Steph and you get that ball in the middle, he knows what to do with the ball.
Right.
Of course.
He's either going to the basket or he's always been a very good passer,
Right.
and he's been pushing the ball, passing the ball.
Mhm.
And like Steve Kerr said, this is not a race. It's a marathon.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they will get tired, and they will wear down.
Mhm.
So let's constantly keep pushing the ball.
That's the difference.
And the mistake that Cleveland made yesterday was pushing the ball, going up and down the court with Golden State in the first quarter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I think they got a little happy about what was going on. They forgot their game plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They forgot how to beat Golden State. You know what I'm saying? Deli, whatever his guy's name is.
Dellavedova.
I say his name wrong. Maybe he started reading his clippings. Maybe he was a little too strict. Maybe he was a little tired, missing shots, open shots. But you know what?
That's not his game.
They doubled LeBron this game.
That's not
Right.
his son.
And the bottom line is this. Okay, now we're going to switch our game plan. We're going to go small ball stat. But now, you know what? We're going to we let LeBron do his thing, and we thought that would work. But obviously, that's not really working because these games are too close. So now we'll double LeBron and let everybody else beat us and see if everybody else will beat us. And they're holding on their guard. If Shump can beat you, J.R. Smith can beat you, Dellavedova can beat you, and James Jones can beat you, so be it.
Yeah.
So that was
I don't see that.
was the difference.
You know,
I
because
could-
the first 3 games, I'm sorry, I'll let you talk. The first 3 games all about let LeBron get his, but don't let him get them triple doubles. Let him score, but don't let him get them 12 rebounds, 10 assists. Because that's what catalyzed them to them winning in those games in the East against Boston, against Atlanta, against, the other team that they was beating, Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
But they had a healthy Kyrie at that time, too.
They did. Well, he wasn't completely healthy. Because he wasn't healthy at all during the Atlanta series. Because he got hurt in the Chicago series.
Right, but he was healthy enough to get him off that hump.
And if Kyrie was there, this would be a different series without a doubt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him in love with him.
Without a doubt. I mean, he hurts them a little bit defensively. He doesn't give the defense that Delhi gives them. But he also made a hell of a defense play in game 1 to put the game in overtime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he can play deep when he has to.
Mhm.
But you're going to miss his offense.
Yeah, that's the
You know what I
thing.
mean? So you have to play defense. And LeBron's shooting a lot more than he wants to, which is really not his game, though.
No,
but
right.
he has to.
Right.
So they took the ball out of his hand and put it in other people's hand to win the game.
That's what I thought they was going to do in game 2, but they waited to game 4 to do that. Because that's all you have to do is double team him and let somebody else beat you. Get it out of his hand. But now, he hasn't been sleeping either. So now he needs to get some sleep, some rest, all the whole team, and they win in game 5. That's my opinion.
But how are they winning game 5? Because they didn't sleep?
No, the reason is because they're going to get rest. I'm going to break it down to you. They need to get rest. They're going to slow the game down. They're going to play a half-court game like they've been doing. LeBron James is going to distribute to everybody like they've been playing, but they've been doing for the last 3 games prior to the last game. And they're going to win that game, and they need to play 2 of their players off the bench will make a difference.
I'm gonna tell you why they're not gonna win game 5. Because you know why? Harrison Barnes is not gonna go 0 for 8. You know what I'm saying? Green is not gonna play as bad as he has the first 3 games.
But you know what? They're young too, and I'm gonna give it to LeBron James.
And the other Splash Brothers are gonna play better when they're at home. Curry's gonna play better when they're at home. So you know what? If Cleveland can win this game, they're gonna win it on the boards. They're gonna win it on the boards because nobody can stop
Thompson.
Christian Thompson off the board. He's crazy off the boards. He's like an Oakley, like a Rodman, like all in one.
Right.
They can't stop him on the boards. They just dominate them on the boards. But can they stop them from running? Can they stop them from running? And the only way they was able to slow the ball down because one, Golden State wasn't putting the ball in the basket. Last three games, they have been putting the ball in the basket. From that fourth quarter on, they've got their swagger back.
I think they got it back.
They got it back at the end of the fourth quarter, in the fourth quarter of game 3.
But see, that was like they had to catch up, but they showed it the last game.
Right, because they got the swagger.
They started off.
Right, they got their swagger. Right, they got their
off.
swagger. We running the ball. We got pieces. Listen, my man Livingston's playing a hell of a role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While Bosa's playing a role when he gets in. You got to put the ball in the basket. So if you put the ball in the basket, you're not really slowing the game down.
But
Because they're so used to playing ahead and not from behind. They're a different team when they're playing ahead as opposed to when they're playing behind. And they're not really used to playing from behind. They're used to playing from ahead and having team catch them.
You mean Cleveland?
No,
No, he was on
Golden State.
Golden State usually sometimes be behind and then catch up.
Yeah, but they're a team that can go on the road. They can run off 16, 18 points.
They were-
Cleveland's not that type of team.
They were,
No, yeah, that's what I do.
they were
Yeah.
down 19 points to Clippers, and they came back. So it's proven.
You're tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
Into the fourth quarter.
And a lot of teams all season they've been.
They was down 20 in the fourth quarter against Cleveland in the third quarter. They got it down to 1.
Yeah.
Twice they got it down to
Exactly.
1.
That's what I'm saying.
Ill-advised shots by Klay Thompson and Green, and then they come back, alley-oop, another 3-pointer. They're up 7.
But you know what I think? Reason also the pressure's on Golden State to win Game 5. The pressure's
Pressure's
not on
been on
Cleveland.
them the whole series since Kyrie's been gone.
But now it's 2-2, and the pressure's on
You think the pressure's on
Golden
them?
State. Yeah, they got to win Game 5.
The pressure. Yo, you ever seen the statue of Atlas where he's holding the world? That's
That's
LeBron.
right.
That's LeBron to bring a championship to Cleveland where he originally left,
But
so
you-
he can go to South Beach
To win championships.
to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever. And he come back to Cleveland and he doesn't produce a championship? Yeah.
But they
You think the pressure's on Golden State? No, pressure.
No, they're
is-
saying Game 5.
I do think the pressure's on Golden State because
They have to win this.
being that Kyrie's out,
Right.
Irvin's out, and Love's out,
They should be winning.
Golden State's the better team.
Right, they're the better team.
Let's not get this twisted. They are the better team.
They're the better
You
team.
understand what I'm saying? I mean, just because you're the better team, that don't mean you win the series.
Right.
That don't mean you win a game.
Right.
We all know that. We seen that in the Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
with New England Patriots and the Giants a couple of years ago when the Patriots were like, 18-0?
Right.
Giants were barely wild card and they beat the Patriots. They wasn't supposed to beat the Patriots.
Right.
But hey, you play to win the game. Listen, that's how games go.
Right.
Not the better team doesn't win always.
No.
You were supposed to win that.
The better team doesn't win
I
always,
don't want to
though.
go there.
But the
Yeah,
better team,
I'm challenging.
but in general, the better team
I
doesn't win all the
understand.
time.
Right,
Just like the
right,
game that
right.
you won when San Antonio played the Knicks.
Right.
The better team doesn't win all the
Right.
time.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? So I think that being that Golden State is the favorable team,
They're the favorite.
there's no Kyrie, there's no Love,
Right.
there's more pressure on them.
Right.
There's more pressure on Golden State than there is on LeBron.
Cleveland.
Because Cleveland, they got nothing to lose. That's why LeBron slammed the ball in Game 2, and he was so exertive, like, yo, it's the world against us. Because nobody think
Right.
we can do this.
Right. Exactly.
And we got nothing to lose.
Right.
They got more to lose
They got
than we
more to
do.
lose.
Because we got players that's injured, and they really don't have no players
Right.
that's injured.
Okay.
We playing this
No,
time.
no pressure on LeBron.
No.
No.
All
No.
right.
You know what? Let me tell you
ask you
why.
something. Let me ask you guys
No.
something before you. What's the last time Cleveland won a title in any sport?
When was the last time Golden State won a title?
Right.
70 something.
Cleveland's never won a title.
Rick Barry.
40
got
years
one.
ago.
Yeah, okay.
40 years ago.
At least they've seen that. Cleveland's never won anything since
Never.
the ABA thing.
Never.
The Cleveland Browns. What they've done?
I'm gonna
Cleveland Browns?
I'm gonna shut you down
Right,
right,
right.
now.
The
after this.
city of Cleveland needs
Right.
a champion.
Right.
The Cleveland Indians. The Mistake by the Lake. What they done?
Just-
Major League was a good movie, but they lost to Atlanta, who couldn't beat anybody. So you telling me there's no pressure on LeBron to bring a championship
you
to
what.
Cleveland?
There is listen. I'm not saying there's no pressure on LeBron, but you know what? This year he gets a pass. You know why he gets a pass this year? Because two of his top players are out. Now, if you had Love there and Irving there, yeah, there's pressure there. Next year there'll be pressure. You know why? Because they made it to the big dance without those players.
Right.
I can
Right.
dig that.
And if they don't make it next year, then there's a lot more pressure.
I can dig that.
Me
But
too.
see, he got chosen one on his back.
Right. But you know what? He's been there 6 times in a row.
You know, the reason how Kev broke it down to you, right? If Love and Kyrie Irving was playing right now, and the pressure's on them.
If I had 2 wheels, I'd be a tricycle. But I'm not.
What the hell does that got to do with it?
Ifs and buts.
You're overhating right now.
I'm not overhating. I'm not
You
overhating.
hate-
I'm just stating the facts.
No, look
But
at
that's
the
not
state.
a good fact.
That's
though.
not a
That's
good
not
fact. The facts is
I understand what you're saying though, but
Right.
your fact is not legit. It's not legit.
it's like
stand corrected.
because you have Irving and Love
Right.
and LeBron,
Right.
all 3 was there. Then the pressure's on them.
You know what? He has Dudley. He has J.R. Smith. He has Iman
You got role
Shumpert.
players.
He has a bunch of role players. They got nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose.
I said pressure on the game 5. We doing game by game first,
Right.
okay?
Okay.
And you go about the whole series.
It's a
Well, the
three.
pressure is on.
It's a 2
It's
out
still,
of 3
it's
series
still,
right now.
it still ain't on Cleveland. It's on Golden State because they the favorite. Every game they the favorite.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the fact is that Game 5 is an importance. Is at home at Golden State.
I know.
So that pressure's on them to win that Game 5. Because they win Game 5, this couldn't
All I'm saying-
dictate the whole.
I understand what you're saying,
For the
but all I'm
championship.
saying is Golden State's playing with house money. They weren't even supposed to be there. The Clippers were supposed to be the big favorites in there.
No.
And Golden State went in there.
Well, the Clippers,
Boom.
but the Golden
One.
State beat the Clippers all the time,
No.
3 times this
They
year.
choked.
They beat them 3 times this year.
The
though.
Clippers choked. They wasn't even supposed to be there, so they're playing with house money. I guess
The only,
the
the,
man
only, the, only
who's
team,
supposed to.
the only team that was in Golden State's way, and I've been watching Golden State and Vinny can tell you for the
Yeah.
past 4 years, that's been in their way, and that'll still be in their way
San
next
Antonio.
year, is San Antonio.
San Antonio.
That's the only team that's in their way. And that'll be in their way next year.
Right.
You'll see on that. I'm not counting out San Antonio. All I'm saying, the biggest pressure is on LeBron. See if you can make bust a pipe or make a diamond.
Well, you know what? LeBron,
That's
that's that.
individual.
That's
What
that.
happens if Cleveland is fully loaded and the Warriors not without Clay and Draymond? Then what would you say?
It's a cakewalk.
So
He
why-
should have
so why-
won.
so why-
And
why-
there's more
why-
pressure on him to win.
LeBron has 3 guys. Anderson Varejao, who's much better than he is in
Right.
previous years.
Right.
Kyrie, another ball handler who was killing Curry, anybody who was
Right.
in front of him.
Anybody in the
And
league.
Kevin Love.
They coming
If they
up.
had, forget Love, even if they had Kyrie, might be up, at least 3 games.
If,
right
if they had Kyrie, this is a 7-game. I mean, and it still could be a 7-game series, but it's a 7-game series.
James
Same.
Jones is at the end of his career. Shamari at the end of his career.
Mike Miller.
Mike Miller in his career. Brandon Hayward in his career.
Right.
J.R. Smith and Shumpers are what?
Hey, I see
Role
this-
players.
Role players
I
who don't
see
know
the
nothing
same
about being
thing.
in
You
the
know what?
playoffs.
I go in my
At
hot
least one
tub time machine, go back a few years. I see Delonte West.
LeBron is playing
It's
power.
the same thing.
LeBron playing point center.
I'm seeing the
most
same
times.
thing. And he hasn't won.
Who hasn't won?
Who hasn't won?
LeBron, not in Cleveland.
But he
Well,
was assistant
look
already.
at the team he played. The team he played when he was in Cleveland at first, he went up against a high-powered San Antonio team. They wasn't supposed. There was no match for San Antonio. He got swept.
The only team that was better than LeBron's team, I would say the Mavericks. They should have lost to LeBron's team.
They, right,
Other than that,
Miami definitely should have lost to
all team
Miami.
lost to, they was better than LeBron. They was better than Miami.
Right.
Even when Miami beat the Spurs was better than Miami.
But yes, they were.
It was better than Miami.
Yes, they were.
And they put the following year by smacking them 4 straight, rounded out. His first year in Cleveland, who did he have? Bobby Gibson and Mo Williams.
And the kid that's
Well,
on that,
when
what's the kid that's
Boozer Utah-
on the bench that's with him now? Damon Jones.
Damon
Damon
Jones. He had nobody.
They had nobody.
Outside Olajuwon, he only got who went to the finals without another All-Star.
They got more
That was
talent
his first year.
now. They got more
Without
talent
All-Star.
now than they had back then. And
LeBron,
LeBron wasn't.
he's doing it, man.
He wasn't ready probably back years ago, but now he is. And you see what he's doing with the team he had. He's leading that team as a leader. That's what Carmelo.
And he has proven that he is the best player in the world.
Right, and,
Oh, he
and,
could
and
be
Carmelo,
the best player
see
in the
that
world.
Carmelo Anthony need to look at the series and see what he's doing to the plays he had. Learn from the
If
series.
Showpage ain't making shots,
Yeah.
Warriors gonna get trouble.
Right.
Because LeBron can control the tempo
Right,
at all
he controls
times.
the tempo, man.
At all times.
And that's this.
What Cleveland gotta do is when this guy has the ball, doesn't have the ball, make sure he slows it up. He plays at one speed, which is fast pace. He can't play slow down basketball.
Who do that?
Dellavedova.
Del-
He plays
yeah, yeah.
too
Right.
fast.
Too fast.
You know, he plays better when LeBron is giving him the rock
Right,
instead of vice versa.
right.
I tell you what, he's getting away with a lot.
Oh,
He's getting away with a whole lot of grabbing and
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, he's not stopping. He can't stop.
Listen, what he's doing with Curry, he's getting away with a lot.
He's getting help.
Because
He's getting away
see,
with a lot.
the
Really.
reason is because
A lot of grabbing, a lot
the
of
final is different.
undercutting.
They
all-
Yeah, the
kind of letting them
final's
play a
different.
little bit now.
Yeah,
They're
they are letting them play.
letting them play.
This is
They're letting
different.
them play. We're going
Finals
to talk
is-
about LeBron diving into the cameras in a little
Yeah,
bit.
he was getting banged up.
No, he got banged up. He fell down.
Diving into the cameras.
He didn't dive in the back.
Diving into
He
the
didn't dive.
cameras.
He didn't
Can't
dive.
doubt it.
He didn't dive in the
Listen,
cameras, Ken.
LeBron's an actor.
No.
He's
no.
an
I've
actor.
been watching LeBron for
No.
years.
No.
I've been watching
He
LeBron
didn't
for
dive in
years.
the cameras.
And the bottom line is this, though. You could have dove on that pattern, but you tried to get a flagrant one on
Oh, there was a little acting.
There was a little acting. Little
No.
acting, not meaning to hit his head on the camera.
Right, you know, but Kev been in a couple of films as the Hammer, so he knows acting when he sees it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen,
I just
why you
feel
think,
right now.
why you think Eagle
Right
Rabbit did
now.
like this? yesterday.
Yeah.
And
You
it
hate
was like, it's a joke.
No, you hate
Listen,
him.
no, I'm not. Listen, nobody's more of a LeBron fan in this group right here than I am.
No, I don't think he ain't
I
like
am.
that.
You're not a LeBron fan.
Huh?
You're not a LeBron fan.
I like LeBron.
You
I
like
like
the Cleveland because they're in the East.
No, I like LeBron.
Okay, you like. I'm a LeBron fan.
I like him. I like him.
I'm a LeBron fan.
I like him.
And I know him for. He's definitely an actor.
I don't think he acted that way.
Listen,
Games he did, but not that time. Because
Yes.
the contact, he went up hard.
he's
He fouled him.
6'7", 270 pounds. 6'7", 270 pounds. He didn't get pushed that hard.
He's a fullback.
It don't make he could come down wrong and
He's
get
a
foot.
fool.
He did the
slide.
same thing. He did the same thing to Livingston at the end of the game. We went to practice and he pushed him.
They didn't call it.
They called it was a foul.
No, but they could have called something else. But since he's
Well, you
a superstar.
saw that,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
You saw that.
Yeah.
So, but that's besides the point. Another thing that was funny yesterday when Iguodala gets his shot blocked by James Jones and he tried to give him a dap, and James Jones don't dap him.
No,
Right.
No,
you don't dap.
That's old school.
You don't dap in the championship.
Unless
I
you
don't like you right now.
unless you're Chris Gatlin and you
Right.
just got dunked on by
No.
by the man child.
Yeah. Right.
And you give him the
I mean,
Gatlin.
I thought it was funny though.
I won't give him no pound. No, it's
I thought it was funny though. Right.
You're tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
Right.
He
You need
would
to play,
yell
you need
at
to play
everybody.
more than players.
Man,
And,
rookie kid from
and I'm
Virginia.
guaranteed they're gonna do it in game 5.
You guaranteed that last. You guaranteed
I
it. 4
guarantee
games.
3
You
games.
guaranteed it 4
3
games.
games.
You guaranteed. You said game 4 is going to win.
Yeah, I did. I sure did.
Man, you watched the game the first game.
That's
You said
right.
game 1 is going to win.
They should have won that game.
And the Broncos to the route.
They should have won that game.
Broncos
If
to
the,
the route.
if the Broncos to the
Right.
record, possibly.
Yes, no possibility of winning.
I'm not gonna say no, because you don't know if you'd have made it. Because he went to the rack in game 3,
No.
and he didn't get the, and he didn't make it.
He had 2 out. If
He went to the rack in game 3, and he didn't make
But he
it.
was a different. It's a
He
different.
went to the rack in game 3,
But it's all right.
and he had an open layup,
Okay.
and he didn't make it. A layup that he makes 7 out of 10 times, and he didn't make it.
Okay, you finish that? Okay. Now, he was doing the fadeaways in game 1. They wasn't giving the calls, right? He went to the basket in game 3. He got all the calls.
He didn't get that call in the last minute.
But I'm saying he got majority of the calls. He was
In
going
game
to the
2.
hole.
He's gonna get the majority of calls anyway, even when he pushes off that way. How about him pushing off all game?
But he,
Stab blatantly. You pushing off all game. You're not getting no calls. Even because I know you're the best player in the world. I know that.
Right.
I know that. You get the Kobe, Jordan,
Right.
Magic Johnson.
Right.
Those.
Right.
But yo, it's blatant. You doing this.
How many guys is on? There's 3 guys every time you go to the basket.
No, it just started to be like 3 games on. What are
Every
you talking
time,
about?
every time he goes to the hole, yeah.
There was a one.
There's 3 guys
the
on
first
it,
3
Kev.
games. First 3
Kev,
games.
Kev.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
No, Kev. Every game, Kev.
Every game.
Every game,
Yo,
Kev.
are we
Every
watching the
game,
same
Kev.
game?
You watching the same game,
He's
Kev?
been doubled on every game.
Yes, if he goes to the
He's
baskets, 3 guys is on
He's
him.
the boy, he's double.
He gets go double.
Soon as he
When
heads
goes
to the
hole,
basket, they attacking
They're
him.
attacking him. This you think he can't? This is why he got to go like this. Because one guy's on one arm and he got to go like this.
No, I'm talking about when he's backing the person down, Vinny. What are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about he going to the basket. You talking about what you talking about?
Listen, the reason why he was scoring 40s is because they wasn't doubling him.
Exactly.
They wasn't doubling him. Look at your story
No,
right.
I
It's
got you.
exactly
No,
they not,
no,
or
no,
exactly they
no.
are.
You said on the post. Now I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna put you on the table. I'm
Man,
gonna put
go
you on the floor
ahead,
right
put me
now.
on the floor.
All right. The thing is, when you go to the basket all the time, he got triple team. They always going for a shot.
When you go to the basket, right. When you go to the basket, but he was not double teamed off the top. When anybody goes to the basket, you're going to get. Listen, Steph Curry, Draymond Green. Whenever all of them went to the basket,
No.
there was bodies there.
No, not like LeBron. Not like the way because it's physical. He's the man. He's getting physically abused when you go to the basket, yeah. Come on, when what's the name? Curry goes to the basket. He's missing getting fouled. He got fouled with Green. He smacked his arm. They
He
called
did.
it.
He did in game 2. He definitely.
He did not get a lot of calls.
They definitely missed that call
Golden
because
State.
you got to call it both ways.
No. It's a superstar. Puts
Vinny, he
certain
goes to the
calls.
line 10 times a game.
How many times he went to the game last game?
Yesterday,
Yeah.
he didn't go to the basket that many times. But before that, he was shooting 10 free throws a game.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they ain't calling it like
They
was
ain't
calling.
called. They Golden State
They
didn't
hacking
give him the
them.
calls.
Listen, the first 3 games, Golden State did not go to the line. Steph Curry only went to the line this game in this series.
You know why?
4 times.
They don't go to the basket that much.
He, when they do go to the basket, they're not getting the balls though.
They don't go to the basket enough, Kev. They
They
got
don't go
jump
to the
shooting.
basket.
Listen, they definitely been shooting threes though. But when he go to the basket, when Trayvon and them Green them going to the basket, even when my man leans though this way, they're not getting the benefit of the call. That's why Van Gundy said either going to call it one way, you're going to call it the other day. You're going to call it. Some days you're going to get it, some days you're not.
But he got his calls in the fourth quarter. If they went to the basket in the fourth quarter, Golden State was getting their calls, right?
No,
Yes.
no.
How Green got fouled a couple times in the fourth quarter? He didn't get the calls?
He only got fouled. He didn't go to the free throw line in the fourth quarter. He got
Well, you know
to the
what?
free throw line
I'm
in the
gonna
first
take
half.
that back. A couple of games he didn't score that much. He wasn't a threat, so he wasn't getting the calls. See, LeBron James goes to the basket hard all the time.
LeBron's gonna get called. He's a superstar. We all know that.
But
LeBron
Kevin,
rules.
every
They
time
ain't
he
been
goes
calling
to
it
the
like
basket,
they ain't been calling it recently though.
They ain't calling it,
They been banging
Still
him
get
up.
10 free throws again.
yeah, he's gonna have to get 10 free throws since he's going to the hole with 10 people on him.
Listen. I understand that, and I'm not saying that he's not getting fouled. I'm not saying the only way you
What
do
you saying?
stop him is to not foul. I'd rather foul him and put him on the free throw line than not. But don't tell me he's been getting doubled every game.
Yes.
No.
Kev, he
No.
goes, Kev.
He just started getting doubled last game.
Kev, when he
There's
gets
the reason why he was scoring 40-some points because they were leaving a bench. Me and you watched the first game
Right,
together.
right.
He did not get doubled unless he went to the basket.
that's what we talking about. You saying on the post, I'm saying when he goes to the
When
basket.
you're on the post, there's no double.
So you talking
No,
about
I ain't-
backing them down?
He
Backing
told
them
Kevin-
down.
Yesterday.
It's
Yesterday was
no
the first time. Every time he touched the ball, they basically doubled.
That point.
Yesterday was the first
Yeah,
time
they
when he
doubled
touched
that
the
time.
ball, they doubled.
Because he was back. Every time he got the ball in his, he
As soon as
stopped.
he got the ball, basically,
They
there was
doubled.
there was a man there. Before they would spread it out,
Well, I'm
and
saying-
there was no man coming
You're
out
right, you're
because
right, you're-
everybody stayed with their
okay,
man.
okay.
That's why he was scoring 44, 42, and 38 points.
Okay, you're right on that point. The point is, every time he goes to the basket, what we are saying, he's getting triple team and
When he
double
goes to the
team.
back, I agree with you. I
That's
agree
it.
with you.
I'm not disagreeing on your point.
I agree
you're
with you.
making,
I agree with you.
But
I'm
you're not seeing my point.
I understand your point. Every time he does go to the basket, he's going to get fouled. 8 out of 10 times he's going to get fouled. 8 out of 10 times he's going to get fouled. And 7 out of 10 times he's going to get that call. Because he's supposed to.
The problem is when they triple teaming him or double teaming him, and he just the ball out. The other guys ain't making a shot.
No, but the bottom line,
So-
that's what they did yesterday. And in
Yeah.
order, they was telling me that he was getting double teamed off the top. No. Yesterday they made a change for, well, as soon as he got the ball, they doubled him.
I ain't
Just
say
like,
that. I told you
soon,
so.
just as like, soon as Steph Curry gets the ball, he brings the ball towards half court,
They double
they
him.
trap him. They
Right.
make him get the ball out of his hand. They wasn't doing that with LeBron. They were letting LeBron dribble the ball up, slow the ball down. He was just abusing Harrison Barnes. So they put Iguodala on him, which makes, he can't stop him, but he makes it a little more difficult for him.
I think in the paint there was more. The first game was more outside. Like they only attacked LeBron when he came into the paint. This time they was
They
attacking him
attacked-
all
right.
over the court.
The last game they attacked him all over. Right,
Yeah.
that's why he only took 22 shots.
Yeah.
The first game he took 38 shots. The second game he took 35 shots. The third game he took 29 shots.
Yeah.
You ain't doing that if you're double teamed.
But he should have had at least
Yeah.
15 assists if these guys would have made the shots.
But you gotta make
You know
the
what I'm
shots.
saying?
You gotta
That's
make
the
the shots.
problem.
Like T.O. was still saying, every time if it's an opening shot, they coming, they sagging in to stop him. That's a double team.
Well, the bottom line is this.
All
though.
right,
The
not
bottom
the
line is this,
double
though.
team you saying.
Me, everybody here knows that. Let LeBron come at you. Let him shoot. Don't let him come. Let him come at you. Sag. That's the way. That's the way you play LeBron. You sag. Don't guard him at the top of the key because he's gonna blow by you. And when he blows by you, that's when he's getting 2 and 3 people on him. Let him come at you. Like Iguodala's doing. Okay, I'll let you come. From the foul line in, I'm letting you come at me.
So why
If you
y'all,
want to shoot that 3, go ahead and shoot the 3.
so why y'all figured it out so late to double team him now in the game 4? Why y'all wait so late?
Why we wait so late? Because the bottom line is this. The first 3 games, the first 2 games, really could have went either way. You let LeBron get his and lock up everybody else, which they did.
They almost lost. But go ahead.
But they did. But you know what? You're playing LeBron.
But see, Tia made shots. That's what it is.
Right.
Up to
And,
last
and,
night.
everybody else was making. And you know,
Right.
you know what else what it was? They was clearing them on the boards. The strategy was working. The strategy was working to an extent.
No,
Yes, it
Your
was.
strategy worked last game.
And the bottom line is this: when Steph Curry and them are not making shots, when they're not as, they didn't play as aggressive. and as hungry as Cleveland. Everybody saw that Cleveland was just as hungry as they were, hungrier than a hungrier team, and playing like it was a championship. And Golden State was not playing like it was a championship.
But they were scared too. I think there was Golden State they took their heart. They took Golden State heart. They D'd them up defensively and took their heart.
No, I don't think they took their heart.
Yeah, they said first time in the final.
Is there a lot of Cleveland team first? Players that playing this first time in the final?
We got more players that playing in the final.
Who that's playing, Vinny?
We have
Who that's playing?
Miller plays. Mike Miller. Big Jones played. LeBron James.
Stat. Are they playing or are they playing though?
They
I mean, how many minutes is Mike Miller playing?
Mike Miller played one game.
He's there to be utilized.
Jones has played. Okay, who
LeBron
else?
James.
LeBron. Who else?
That's 3 right there.
That's all you need. LeBron James and 3 other guys compared to what y'all got.
He's got no 3 other guys. That's the thing.
Huh?
His 2 other guys
I'm
are
just saying.
You just talking this thing talking.
I'm not talking
Once
to
again,
be talking.
how me and you go at it again. You saying that they took their heart. I don't think they took their heart. They played more of a desperate type of game. And you know what? They allowed Delly to be a lot more physical with Curry, which took him out of his game a little bit. He didn't make shots. Second game, he didn't make shots. He shot 5 foot.
He had to make shots the whole series to the game 4, right?
Game 3.
He was taking
the fourth
tough
quarter.
shots.
To the fourth quarter.
Shots. He was
To the
coming
fourth
back.
quarter. He hasn't exploded for 40 points, but he has scored 26, 22, and 29.
He's working for his shots. That's okay. He's working for his shots. But he was a little annoyed and he was a little pressure on him. And he's kind of D'd up. And he took his heart. Dell took his heart game 2 and 3 to me.
I'd like
Game 3, really?
to take this time
Really?
to nominate your boy Della Donova.
A Delhi fan right here.
Yeah,
I believe him.
I like to nominate him for the tie.
I believe him. I believe him.
I like to nominate him for the
I believe
tie.
him. I understand. I believe him. I understand.
Yeah, the kid's playing ball, Kev.
No,
He is playing ball. I'm not saying he's not playing ball.
You
But
say
you know what?
Ty-
Yesterday he started reading his clips. And when you start reading your clips, you're not as good as you really think you are.
Listen, kid, you know why? He was tired.
Listen, he gets the
He was
time.
definitely
tired,
I'm not
man.
going to say he wasn't tired. I'm not going to say he wasn't tired. But so was everybody else.
Yeah.
Who? Your team? Your team's tired.
Why not?
They're not tired, Kev.
Why not?
Yeah. Y'all have more talent than we have, anyway. That's
But can I ask you, why are we not tired? We're playing 8 players. Y'all are playing 8 players. Y'all are playing 7 players.
playing 6 or 7 or 5.
Warriors playing 10 players.
You're playing 10.
Not really. Not
You're
really.
playing 10. Kev.
Not really.
Kev, hold on.
Not
I gotta go off the
really.
chair.
Last 2 games.
I gotta go off the chair.
Yeah, get off the chair.
David Lee,
Good.
Azili.
Azili didn't really play yesterday.
Yes, he
One
can.
game
He didn't
out
play.
of 4.
And when he was playing,
Yeah.
he was only playing 2-3 minutes.
No, he wasn't, Kevin. No, he wasn't. He was a difference in why y'all came back.
The first two games.
No.
The first two games we played 8 players.
Y'all played 10 players, Kev.
Iguodala, before you
Y'all
started.
didn't be on your bench.
Right.
Livingston,
Right.
Azili,
Azili.
Barbosa. Now you got David Lee in there.
David Lee.
Now you got
Now
David
you
Lee.
Marcus
No, now
Spice.
you got
Marcus Spice.
Right.
Make a layup. Right. More playing time.
But he missing dunks, so he didn't
Right, that's why he didn't play.
Put your
Right,
play
right.
10 bucks.
So that's 5 right there, 6 right there. Like putting the starters.
So the first 2 games y'all didn't play. How many
No.
y'all played?
2 and 3.
Why is David Black not playing his players?
I don't know. That's
Okay,
what Papa
what-
said.
Okay, but what? So whose fault is that?
The coach.
Thank you. Don't say because they're tired, but why is he not playing his players?
I'm saying your team's not that tight.
Why?
You're not.
Why?
You got D. You're D.
But we're getting physically abused, just like Cleveland's D'ing them up, more physical, right? So don't say we're not tired.
You're not tight as our team, Kev.
Y'all get tired.
Yeah, well, our team is tough. We don't have the talent that we gotta have, Kev.
Now you're gonna bail out and say, well, you don't have the talent that we have.
don't.
Don't bail out.
I'm not bailing out at all.
You sound like you're bailing out.
No, I'm explaining to you. Y'all have more talent though. On
So
paper, right?
okay. So the bottom line is this: there was no excuse. There was no excuse. Game 1, game 2,
I'm
and
not
game 3,
using no
right?
excuses.
So you use the excuse because you said yesterday it was tired.
They were.
Okay, so why didn't you walk the ball up the court then? Why didn't you play Cleveland ball then? Why you trying to run up and down the floor?
Y'all came with a great
Because you know
plan.
why? They switched and they played small ball.
Yeah, y'all played a great
Right.
plan. I gave you that from the jump, right from when I started the conversation. Y'all played a great game plan. Y'all went small. So what we got to do? We got to adjust to your small. We couldn't adjust to your small. We was beat down the court.
So now you adjust to a small.
Huh?
So now you adjust to a small.
Now we got to adjust game 5. Y'all made the adjust. This is all heading cat and
Stay big. Just keep.
we gonna stay
slow it
big.
up.
We gotta stay
You
big.
gotta slow the ball up.
We gotta
That's
slow it
it,
up. We
That's
gotta
it,
slow it
man.
down. We can't run with y'all. We don't have the
Well,
talent.
the bottom line is this, though. It's Golden State's business to make more shots than they've been making.
Yeah.
If you make shots, you can't slow the ball down.
Right.
Right. That's
See, the
right.
worrying problem is
The reason why, I'm sorry, I'll let you speak. The reason why I knew Golden State was going to win that game, when they scored over 25 points, they scored 30 points in the first quarter, it was a wrap. I knew it was a wrap. Because they had their swag from game 4. And I told you that. They had their swag. Because the basket started getting bigger. When you start making shots, Vinny, you're a ball player, you coach, you play with players. When you start making shots, that basket that rim gets a whole lot bigger.
But you see, kid, you're making a good point. But the point I'm going from game 4 because they made the change. They made the change. They pushed the ball up. So now you get an easier basket. Now everybody, Barnes is making the shots. He wasn't making the
He was
shots.
a fade.
Okay, but he was good yesterday, game 4, right?
He played better. He wasn't good, but he played better.
But they didn't why? Because the ball was moving up the court. They were shooting their shots a lot quicker. They were making their shots. I don't go by game 4 because he was arching shots to come back in the game. All 5 of them was on the same page. They were all off. So the game plan was game 4. When you made the adjustment, they came out, were pushing the ball up quicker. They got a lot of easy baskets. They had 25 points. I told you, they score over 100, your Golden State's going to win. If they don't, they're going to lose. And I told you that right before we started.
Well, that's the key anyway. They got to score.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you, as opposed to when they played, just like when they played Memphis. Memphis had the same style. They don't have LeBron.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, they don't have LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But you got Tony Allen, who's a much better player and a much better defensive player than Dellavedova. Am I right or wrong?
Right.
You got the two bigs.
Right.
You got Green. You got Conley, who was hurt, but they were still a good team. And they were down 2-1. Teams, when they're under stress. Now, if Golden State would have lost that game yesterday, you're right. I would have been like, you know what, Vinny? Cleveland took their heart. They took their heart. To me, they didn't play desperate, and they didn't come out with fire when they played Game 2. They was lackadaisical because Kyrie was hurt. Game 3, I knew that Cleveland was going to win because they was at home. Crowd was crazy. That was LeBron. If they would have won that, I would have been like, okay, wow, they won that. But I knew they was going to win Game 4 because you had to make it, and they had to win.
They had to win that game.
They had to win that. And they've proven to me, and I've watched them all year, when they've had to win, they've won.
But like you said, you thought they was going to win game 2, right? And
I did think they was going to win.
I told you they wasn't going to win game 2.
I did think they was going to win game 2.
And I told you they wasn't going to win game 2. Remember I told you that?
You told me they was going to win game 1.
I did, but I'm saying I lost 1, but I knew they would win game 2. A lot of people thought they took that momentum game 1.
I did.
They won 2.
I did.
I knew they would win game
I
2
did.
because LeBron James is so intelligent. He's going to slow the game down, and I said he get a triple double, get everybody involved.
Well, you know what? The bottom line is this: Cleveland should have won the game, but Golden State miraculously, with their talent, like you said, came back and put the game in overtime, which the game should never went to overtime. In game 2.
Right.
Am I right or wrong?
Right.
Because they was up 11.
Right.
They was up 11 with 2 minutes left in the game.
It should be 3-1 right now.
It should be 3-1.
It should.
It should. But who's to say that LeBron made that shot even if he goes to the basket? LeBron made the same shot that LeBron shot that air ball on. Is the same shot that he beat Golden State with last year in the regular season. I watched that game. That step back.
I don't like that shot.
You may not like it, but you know what? He took that same shot in game 2 and made it.
But I like him going to the basket.
And then the bottom line was this: Kyrie should have went to the basket because everybody talking about LeBron. Well, you know what? LeBron got the ball with 6 seconds left on the clock. He didn't get the ball with 24 seconds left on the clock.
Right.
He got the ball with 6 seconds left on the clock, way out there. And Iguodala had his defense stance on him. So you know what? When he caught the ball, he didn't catch it like this, facing him. He caught it with his back to him. So you got 6 seconds, so he backed him and backed him and backed him. And then stepped back. He didn't have really time to make his move. He didn't. And he had in his mind, this is the move I'm going to make anyway. He already had that in his mind.
But he could have went to the basket.
He could have went to the basket.
Because he was like this, right? He was like this. He wasn't like this. If he would have came like this and drop stepped like this and went by him and put the ball on the floor, he would have got a foul and went to the basket.
Well, you know what? He did do that in game 2 and he missed.
But I want him.
And
That's okay. He got fouled.
But you know, you're not going to get that.
They're not going to get that call. But
anybody knows that.
Yeah, but I'd rather him do that than what he did in game
Right. And I agree. We both said that.
Mm-hmm.
We both said that.
Mm-hmm.
We both said that. And in game 2, Golden State didn't make their shots in overtime, and Cleveland made just enough shots in overtime.
It's going 7 games.
Yeah, it's 1-7.
It's going 7.
You're going 7.
It's going 7 games because
And Cleveland's going to win game
you're
5.
not scared of playing not scared of playing Golden State.
No, you're not scared of playing Golden State, but you know what? Golden State hasn't played their best ball yet.
They're not. They're not going to play that
And
best.
Cleveland has.
Golden State, it's the defense. Like I said, the physical defense.
You're right, but you know what? But you know what? I think they're used to it now.
What do you call Warriors playing their game?
Right. Why not? They're playing the game.
Okay, now you know what? I'm gonna give you the step because I've been watching them. Maybe you haven't, but I've been watching them for years.
I've been watching them.
I'm
I've been watching them all year
but,
too.
you
You
know,
all did. They on TV.
It's like they're jump shooting team.
Yeah,
They are jump shooting.
Right.
What they do?
And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Klay
Go.
Thompson's not making the shots neither. Besides game 2, them open threes in the corner on fast break, he's been missing them, and he usually drains them.
But listen to this
It's
though,
a
Kev.
different level, Kev.
No matter what, they still take deep shots,
Yes.
bad shots,
Yes.
bad selection shots, but they're going in and out.
Right.
Now, they ain't gonna change that at all.
Bad shots, I disagree. They take deep shots, but bad shots, I
They give us
disagree. You know
layups
why?
and throw back out for 3
Yeah,
points.
they take
You know,
bad
because
shots.
that's the way the game is played this day.
No, they take bad
That's
shots.
what they play.
That's the way the game is played a lot in the NBA now.
No.
Not
No,
like
no,
that.
Not like that.
Not like that, Kev.
Not
Not
like
like
Yes,
that.
it is.
They can do it because they have more shooters, so they get away with it.
Right.
Now everybody has 4 3-point shooters the way Warriors have.
Right.
So they can do it to more extent than anybody else can do it. It's still bad touch selection.
Yeah,
When the
take
game
bad
is
shot
off,
selection.
they'll
They
keep
do.
cameras in the game.
Right, when their game is off.
But I hear
You said that. When their game was off Tuesday.
Right.
That's why the Cavs was in the
And
game.
even when it was on making shots, it was still a lot of those shots was still bad shot selection. Still
Right.
30-footers.
Right.
Still 30-footers.
They was D'd up too. 'Cause they had never had defense like this. And I tell you, they never had tough defense like the
And
East.
Warriors a better team. They shouldn't be going to overtime in the first place with this team.
They are.
7 deep.
What's
Warriors
wrong
should smack them.
with your team? Why are they having a
Warriors
hard
should smack
time?
these
But
guys.
you don't want to have an hard
Why they having a hard
time.
time?
They're not making shots.
No, because they're playing good defense.
They're playing good D. Just like Memphis played good D.
Not
Just
like-
like Memphis played, they had them D'd up for the first 3 games, and they averaged 93 points a game.
Memphis can't
You know
score.
what?
Memphis
Talk
can't.
to me after game 5. I said that after game 3, they would get their swag back, they would be used to physicality, and they would win game 4. Going away.
Right, you said
I
that.
told you, going, because you know what? They're used to their physicality. And you know what? Each team is different.
Right.
Each team is different.
But the East.
They had a harder run going through the West than Cleveland did through the East. But you know what? Cleveland got that confidence. And you know what? And you're playing against the best player in the world. You're playing against the best player in the world.
The chosen one.
LeBron is the best player in the world, man.
Follow me.
But you got 2 superstars.
Follow me.
LeBron is the best player in the world.
Right. Okay.
He's got his
You
own
understand what I'm saying?
basketball body.
And regardless, he's got that.
He's mentally.
He's got
strong.
that 5 years experience because
Right.
he's been to chip
Right.
6 times in a row.
Right.
He's got that.
Right.
Right. And he is still the best player in the world.
He's more Hover than Hover.
And he has showed that. Like I said, he has proven to be Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, all in one.
He's-
All in one. Oscar Robertson, all in one.
Right.
We've never seen that.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
He's averaging
Right.
40
He's averaging 40. He's averaging 41. He's averaging a lot
You
of
know what I'm
minutes.
saying? And we know him to be cramped up because he started getting cramped up last year. He started getting cramped up last year in San Antonio.
Yeah, yeah. For all those accolades,
But
I
this-
still don't
this-
see him doing it by himself.
But you see,
Well, that's why I say and say that's why I say it's a wrap now.
Remains to be seen.
it's not a wrap.
I haven't seen
They
him
gonna
do
win
it by
game 5.
himself.
I don't say this much about JR.
He had to go to South
He
Beach,
ain't
bro.
scared of the spotlight.
He ain't scared. He ain't
He taking
scared.
shots,
He
JR.
ain't scared.
No, he's not scared.
He
But
ain't
you know
scared.
what?
And when he gets hot,
He's gonna.
that's
He's a
what
street
you see.
shooter.
He's going.
a
He's
street
going to
shooter.
come through in Game 5, and Cleveland's going to win by 5 points. That's my prediction.
So what's the score?
The game's in
The
Cleveland.
score's going to be 98 to
Yeah,
94,
we go.
98 to 93, something like
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? They're not hitting 100 on it.
I want to go 7 games. I
too.
don't think the Warriors will crack any pressure.
I'm going 105-93.
Is he going 7 games or 6 games?
It's going 6.
Wait, it
Is he
depends.
2 in a row?
Whoa,
That's it? 5
yeah.
or 6?
It
Yeah,
depends.
home in
It depends.
Cleveland.
It depends.
Yeah, we
If
get
Ric Flair shows up for,
You know what? Because I'm
if
going
Ric Flair
to
shows
tell
up
you
for
one thing
Cleveland
too.
again,
I'm going
I
to tell you
got
one thing
6
too.
games.
Jim Brown was there at Cleveland at game 3 too. Yeah,
That was hot.
incredible.
Right.
And you know what? And one thing we haven't had yet, we haven't had a Steph Curry explosion. And that's due.
Going back to Jim Brown, he's Mr. Cleveland. Not LeBron.
No,
Jim Brown
but
is Mr.
that's
Cleveland.
why LeBron saluted him in game 3.
He gives us his props.
What did Jim Brown say? Who's this
No,
kid?
not without a doubt.
Who's this kid?
Without a doubt. He was like, that salute that he gave me showed mutual, showed a whole lot of respect.
A lot of respect. He gave him a lot of respect.
Because Jim Brown was a winner. Won by himself.
LeBron's one, yeah, but he won by himself with, and the talent wasn't as the way it is in the NFL now when Jim Brown was playing. There wasn't as many teams either.
Sure.
Okay,
And Jim Brown was a man among boys.
All right, let me pull it back. He's the last winner in Cleveland.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Sorry, Bernie Kosar.
He's going 7
I
games.
love Jim.
Bernie Kosar's my guy.
Yeah,
He
it's
was a
going-
good guy,
It's
but
going 7. They look
Okay, you know what? If it goes 7,
Jim
that's great.
Brown.
That's great for television because I love
We all
basketball.
do, right?
We all love
We
the
all
Ravens.
do.
The Ravens is sky high. It's off the charts now. It's better than it has been in years.
yeah.
And
Besides
finals history right now.
That's great. Wow.
More people are watching the finals now. These finals than any other final in history.
Besides
This
that
is
other
great.
series that's tied up 2-2. We're talking Lightning and Chicago.
Well, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
It's not getting as much love.
Hockey's not going to get much love.
But that's another one that's pretty hot.
Well, you know what? It's not as hot to us because the Rangers not in it.
Right.
New York guys.
Whose fault is that?
You know what I'm saying?
Whose fault is that?
And that shot's fired because you're a Devils fan.
Yeah.
So I get good. I get that.
I'm glad.
I get that. But
So we talking about hockey now? That's what you
No,
saying?
well, he just tried to make shots at the New York team.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying? And speaking of New York team, did the New York Mets get shut out this week?
No, hey, relax your man.
Yes.
But no, I'm not going to do that. No.
Tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
Hold on.
We got a no-hitter against us.
Need help?
Did y'all
Need help? Need help?
Heston,
Need help?
yeah, Heston.
Need help?
No, I got it because I seen that game. I was looking at the game.
Okay.
No
I was
hitter.
looking
How was
at
you looking at the game and not watching the finals, though?
It's the Mets
So you was watching the Mets over the finals?
because we had to get a hit.
Really?
I'm looking for a hit. I'm looking for a hit. I've seen a bunch of
There's
walks,
161 games at baseball.
not a no-hitter against us. This kid Heston, guy, hey, give it up to Heston. Yo, give it up to Heston. Give it up to him. He threw
No,
a
let's not give it
magnificent.
up to the Mets. They're not getting a damn hit.
Hey, we're still in second place. What's
You're
going
right. They want tonight, though.
You know, not to take you away from baseball because there ain't too much news in baseball.
Oh,
you
you
know,
hit a home run last week. So.
there you go, Pre. You know, they got the Bellator fights tomorrow at the Barclay, right?
Oh, okay.
I think it's at the Barclay. No, it's at the Madison Square Garden tomorrow. Bellator fights, and it's boxing. And our man George George Arias is going to be on the undercard of the championship bout.
What's that? The Welder and Molina fight?
Yeah, this is for the fight that's at Madison Square Garden tomorrow. Dr. Pasquale hit me up and told me yesterday that he's going to be down there to fight in the corner and everything. You know, to fight Dr. Our very own Dr. Pasquale. But George Gentleman George Arias is going to be on the undercard. You know, the guy that he's fighting is not really too thorough, but the fact that you won a championship ballot so early after announcing 1 year on this show that you're going pro is a big up for us. Right now, he's undefeated. I think he's 8-0 in the professional ranks. But in the professional ranks, he's 8-0. But you know, just the fact that I guess what they're doing is stepping him up because they want more. Number one, they want more Latino heavyweights. He's the first really, possibly true Latino heavyweight, which they don't have. So, if he steps up in there, I think he's got somebody that's pushing him behind now. So for him to be on that undercard fight, to be fighting in the Garden, I mean, come on, fighting in New York City in the Garden. First you fought at the Barclays Center, now you fighting at the Garden.
That's big.
You getting there.
Listen, no matter where you fight, you coming up from where you coming from, and you still 8-0, you on your way up.
Yeah. But I mean, he's gonna look like the real deal. It's nice, and he announced it on our show, so that's a good look for
There you
us.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Championship boxing caliber. Go all the way, George. We're gonna be watching you tomorrow, bro.
Oh, for sure. Is that on television?
That's on television. That's what I'm saying.
It's on television now.
Yeah, everything's on television.
What's that, HBO? Or
Yeah,
regular
no,
TV?
I think it's coming on regular TV. Is it
On
Channel
TV.
4 or 5?
Channel 4.
Yeah, it's,
Channel
just,
4, Channel 2.
it's one of the NBC fights after dark and something like that.
No. I like to correct myself. I said we were in second place, man.
First place, I know that.
We're in
That's
first
right.
place.
Y'all won that.
Yeah.
Y'all won that.
Yeah. So we could take that no hitter and still take that first place.
But it still goes down in history as a no hitter, though, right?
Yeah, it's like it goes down in history.
The bottom line is you gotta get no hit.
Like it goes down in history.
But y'all didn't get a hit though.
You lost. You had a 3-1 lead and lost to Boston.
But you didn't
It
get a
goes
hit
down
though.
in history.
But there's 25 but there's 26, 27 championship rings.
How many do you see?
How many did I see?
5.
How many did I see?
Yeah, 5.
No,
Just don't tell me about
I'm
the
older than you.
27.
No, I'm older than you.
Oh, okay, 7.
No, I'm going back to
7.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, 7.
I got about 7.
7 on the end. The 20 you've seen on still film.
No.
Or you Googled
No,
it.
but still, how many Mets ones did you see?
I've seen the most important one, and that's Game 6. You can have all you want. I got Game 6.
Why is that the most important one?
The most dramatic. It was the most. Are you kidding me? Ratings went up because of that. A man got
Because of Bill Buckner's
a
era.
man got
Because of an error.
he got sent out of Boston
Because
because
of
of
an
that.
error.
That's a
It was
memorable
an error.
game.
And listen, I was rooting for the Mets too at the time.
Memorable
But it was an
game.
error though.
On his part.
It was an error.
It's
It wasn't like Reggie
4
Jackson's
minutes.
3 home runs. It wasn't like,
Right.
Beltran getting froze at the plate.
Okay. So wait.
He had the game off.
Reggie, when he hit those 3 home runs,
Yeah,
I
okay.
do remember they were
Right.
up. Right? So it wasn't like he dramatically hit him in the ninth inning, like, Okay? So we got Game 6. Okay?
Really?
We always have Game
We
6.
got 3 minutes.
Hey.
We're not going to talk about your
Hey.
Game 6. Something happened back in 1986. All I know is that this week, the Mets got shut out.
No, we got no hitter.
And they got no shutout and no hit of the season. Am I right or wrong,
Y'all
Stats?
swinging like this. Y'all swinging so
So
hard.
that is. And Shea Stadium. That's Shea Stadium. That's City Field.
City Field.
That's City Field. Same. You should have went back to Shea
They
Stadium.
should have brought some of that fan over here when they swinging. All that swinging in the air going.
Y'all swinging a lot
in the
here.
studio because our electricity going down.
3 hours.
3 hours swinging here.
It's gotta be rough. Standing over.
And I'll take first place.
You're right. You're going to take first place.
And I'll take first
You
place.
And listen,
You
it's
see
good.
the Yankees
Listen,
in first, right?
it's good for New York baseball.
Yankees in first.
It's good for
It
New
is
York
good.
baseball.
It is good.
That
Yankees in
the
first.
Mets are in first place.
Yankees are in
and
first.
Atlanta is
Okay,
in first
you're in
place.
front of Tampa Bay.
And who you in front of,
Toronto
Atlanta?
No, we're in
That's
front of the Nationals. Who are
The
ranked.
Nationals?
Back
Yeah,
and
and they
forth.
rank it. They rank it.
They
So-
can't be that much ranked because what they got 29 losses.
No, 30 losses.
Okay, so
That's why they had half game.
What
a
are 30?
game and a half.
What are 33 and 30?
33 and 30.
Okay,
They game
so
behind
they're not
us.
that powerful. They're barely a 500 team.
All the teams
Barely
are
playing
like,
500 ball.
everybody's not playing no real dominant.
Houston, I think Houston's playing right.
Yo, Houston's on top of the league. They're the most surprising. Yeah, last week we talked about that. They're the most surprising baseball team in the league right now.
Yeah.
Making the switch.
Yeah.
Hey,
How's it go?
you know how many prospects they brought up, and they're
They're
doing work.
doing their thing.
They're doing work.
They're
So
doing their
thing.
I got to give it to them.
But it's still
A
100
lot
more
of
games
games
left.
left.
Oh no,
It's
it's
going
we're not even
dry.
in the dog days of
Still 100 more
summer.
games left.
Dog days of summer. So I'll just keep it. No one no hitter good for him.
Listen, I know, we spent a lot of time on NBA Finals. This is the NBA Finals. We have another show next week. Maybe the finals will be over, maybe not.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? But I know tomorrow, Gun Tournament starts. We got my man Coach Black, got his team out there.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Coach, you want to tell us a little bit about that? Real quick before we go.
Yeah, you got 30 seconds.
Yes, tomorrow we play at 4 o'clock. My high school 19 under is playing at 4 o'clock against, I don't know exactly what we're playing against, but my 12-year-olds are not supposed to be playing Sunday, but that game was rescheduled. So,
Okay.
Good luck in the
So
season.
Black
All right,
starts.
so we got. That's good. That's good. When your next game coming up?
Right, it should be next Saturday. I got every Saturday game scheduled that way. I don't know the time yet, but I'll get back to you. So we usually about 2:30, 4 o'clock.
What do you think you'll do different next game?
Well, next year, make sure I got my key guys here on time. Like I said, we work on our defense right now. Our defense is one of the key in our rebound. So we work on that.
Or you can just go to YouTube or check out our On the Block like page on Facebook, On the Block Sports Talk like page on Facebook. We also have Theo Sports Homie who be you can always hit him up because he always check him out for the trivia questions that he has and everything that goes on in the show. And you have the Big Joe and the Panda show too, where you can always reach out on Facebook and everything like that. But anyway, every Saturday, every Sunday, YouTube, every Sunday, Cablevision TV, Channel 34, Channel 68. Excuse me, I'm getting all twisted up because I'm not used to doing it. Yeah, but Channel 34 and 33 on Verizon. You can check us out on the show every Sunday at 2 o'clock and at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Cablevision TV. So thank you for joining us. We got one more show next week coming up. And then after that, we'll be going on our summer break. So if you have anything you want to hit us up, check us out soon.